Hello, Keba. Thank you for wanting to run for City Council.
Thank you.
We believe a strong democratic community requires both citizen leadership and a strong city government. Step it up as a group of citizens passionate about Cleveland Heights who have great aspirations for our community. We would like to know more about your views about the city. What excites you about Cleveland Heights' future? What more could Cleveland Heights do to make our community one of the best suburbs in the nation?
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Robin. Thank you, Louis, for having me. First of all, I'm presenting myself. My name is Keba Sylla. I live in this city since 10 years ago. When I came from Washington, D.C., I met my wife here. And I like the city because the first night I spent here at the Alcazar Hotel, rented by the Case Western University for me. So since that, I did not move out. And since 2006, I'm a member of the CAC, Citizen Advisory Committee, where I chair the financial committee and other vice chair. Also. I'm running because I think I have the ability to make a difference. And because this city needs to go forward, even it's beautiful to do, but we need to improve it. And first of all, I'm focusing on the security and safety issue. As a professor of criminal justice, I think fighting crime is one of the requirements to make sure people can come to the city, businesses can come and trust us. Building safety on that can help us to rebuild the economy and the economic growth in the city. And when I'm elected, I would like to bring my experience as public administrative teacher and a professor in public administration too. I think I can make difference by creating what we call the new economic based on green policy. I can bring corporations who can incorporate it in their agenda to make sure we have energy efficiency policy in the city and bring more jobs and probably more tax money than to put those burdens in our citizens.
Thank you. Our city has many problems. Here's a reality check from one of our members. My house was broken into. Five vacant houses on my street are the site of vandalism and squatters. My property value has gone down dramatically, and a number of nearby storefronts are empty. I also pay high taxes for a street with more potholes and diminished city services. Why should she stay?
First of all, she should stay because this city is great. It's a diverse, and anybody who's living in the city, including the city council members, are working tirelessly to make sure everybody get what they deserve. I can tell this person that true, a lot of problems around, but if I'm elected, as concerned my election, if I'm elected, I will make sure the safety, like I say in my statement earlier, security and safety is a requirement for people to be attracted to this city. But also we need to make sure the vacant houses must be taken care. We tear down or we redo it. We have hard money. We can do good things for this city, making sure some building, if they cannot be inhabitable, we have to tear them down. And also we have to make sure when the people are renting those houses, make sure those renters as the owners take care of their house in order to not make the other people's house more, decay houses. So that's what will be one of my concerns, and I make sure this person understands if I'm elected, I will come around their neighborhood to look at and make sure we're taking care of this issue. One thing also, when I'm elected, or if I'm elected, I will call all the citizens the first day to come to the city hall when I took power, to make sure everybody is involved in this city issue. Not only to send me complaint, but send their opinion and ideas about the city future and what we can do. And also, according to the job, you mentioned a little bit because he said the money is not coming, the services are cutting back. I think it's all over Ohio, all over the United States, but I think we make sure even we lay off, I don't like to do that, but if we lay off people, the service will not cut off. We make sure little services go on, but we will never cut the services.
Okay. This next section is on vision planning and with engagement. We believe effective organizations, including city government, need clear vision vision, goals, and plans.
Yeah.
What are the most pressing issues you feel the city is facing? What type of goal setting or planning process would you propose for our community?
I think your two questions are linked to that. First of all, I think in order the pressing issue in this city, we have city code, we have it, but I think we need to revamp it or to have a comprehensive city zoning code which help the city council and the population to make sure people are attractive to the city, but also businesses. And when we have a new city code, I think it allows us to bring more corporation because we don't have industry here, but we can have other retail businesses, but also corporation like Cleveland Clinic. They live near us. A lot of the workers in Cleveland Clinic live in Cleveland Heights. We make sure to work together. They can include us in their advertising stuff to sell us around the country and elsewhere, so people can be attractive. We have the green spaces here, we have parks, we have recreational centers, we have libraries. So we have a lot of things we can help us, but we need a vision and somebody who can help and involve the city with other corporations and are willing to do that.
Okay. And now on to the schools. It's hard to dispute the interdependence of our public schools and city, yet close and supportive relationships are not a given. What is the city government's role relative to the Cleveland Heights schools and the Board of Education?
I think this is the important key. As maybe you have children already graduated, like Louis is in school, I'm a professor. I think public education must be the value, core of the value in the city. The leadership should be involved in. Even so, we have different power with the Board of Education, but we can make sure we are involved in it. And to do that, I think we do not have to blame each other. The problem is we have to have a forum on education, leaders by the city council people, to tell them that Cleveland Heights and University Heights, because we're together, but Cleveland Heights precisely, we need to make sure our city schools are taken care. It's not only the funding problem, to my view, it's also a behavioral issue. As to do that, we have to convene the teachers, the families, the administration, the politicians, and students to talk about it and help us to do it, because I think without the strong public education, the future in any city will be not fully strong. And for me, I am sad to see Cleveland Public School, probably they're not so bad, but they begin to, a lot of people have some problem, the kids have some, violence issues. Maybe it's not even our kid, but the other neighborhood kids, we can come around and provoke our kids. So all this is a part of my package called security and safety for the city.